Welcome, Anthony Hudson with you. Now it's time for Sunday afternoon football. With me in the box for this match will be Gary Lyon. Welcome, Gaz.
Hi, Hutto. Always a pleasure.
Today's match, Essendon and Melbourne. Full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they play today.
You're right, Hutto. It's a big day for Essendon forwards. If they can get on top of the Melbourne defence.
And here's the bounce to begin the game. Taps it down. Merritt has the ball. Finding the loose ball was Shield. Handballs to a teammate on the run. A chance for McKenna. Great mark under pressure. The handball now from Fantasia. Danaher going for number one. The game is back underway. Bourne won the hit out. With the ball is Merritt. Gets a hand in. Oliver dug out the loose ball. Uses the hands instead of the body. And it's a free kick. Does well to cut off the kick. Fantasia with a penetrating handball. Danaher, hurried kick. The kick from McDonald, Tip and Woody. Opportunity once again for the Bombers to put one through. Going for goal number one. He was celebrating that goal the moment it left his boot.
Of course.
Fantasia enjoying that goal. We're back in the middle to resume play.
The Bombers' ruck work needs to be a bit better. Too many of their hit-outs are getting sharp by the opposition.
Wins the race to the ball. Missed the target. Kolajasny just too high with the tackle. Bellchambers goes by hand. Gleeson the better man there. Gets the handball away. McDonald down. The umpire calls for it. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm really enjoying this one, Hutto.
Ball up in the centre square. Bellchambers palmed it down. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Punched away. Showed good control. Gets it away under pressure. We'll get a stoppage. Won it down. Harms keeps coming. Applying the physical pressure. Hooker puts on a big hit.
They would have loved to capitalise on that opportunity.
McKenna to kick it in. Francis with the mark. Slick with the hands. Harms couldn't dispose of it properly. Francis plays the tackle.
A great defensive effort.
And now Oliver is in his possession. He takes it across the line. The ball is coming back into play. Bellchambers got a fist to it. He gains possession. He has the ball. Lobs the handball. Has a runner alongside him. Danaher bangs it on the boot now. McDonald, Tip and Woody heads towards the goals. May to bring it in. Plays on from the kick in. He spears the ball. Marks now and can send it back. Danaher a long way out. He heads for home. It's going to be close. Essendon finds a way to get that one through. He's excited.
They're looking more gut.
Back in the middle. Has the rucks go at it. Bellchambers won the duel. McGrath with a short hand pass. Salem read it best. That was a sloppy handball. Kicks in heavy traffic. The free kick going against Gleeson. A low stabbing kick. Intercepts the ball well. Manages to get a hand to it. Viney goes for territory. Brown wins the foot race. Burnell uses the bump. McKenna quickly onto the boot. Stands tall and marks. Dishes it off. It's cut off by Oliver. Tough ball to handle. He gets his hands on the footy. The handball hits the target. Handball finds Tomlinson. Good mark, and looks to send it back. With the ball now. Intervening brilliantly was McDonald. Parrish controlling the airwaves on this occasion. Punches the kick. The mark is taken by Hurley. Takes an uncontested mark. Just puts it out in front. Doing well was Hunt. We'll have a ball up close to the boundary line. What can you tell us, Gaz?
It's a really entertaining game of football.
And we'll get a ball up. One down. Oliver goes with the kick. Melkson gains some territory. Just put it on the boot. Jones going for number one. Can he put it through? Burnell goes cleverly off the ground and umpire ready to resume play. Gorn thrashes it. Did well to control the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Guides it down. McGrath comes away with the ball. Sockers it forward. Gets the loose ball. Collects the loose ball. Doesn't take the mark. Has to do better than that in the mark contest. Now with a low spearing kick. Bounce face for an easy mark. Got boot to ball. Laverde collects it. He puts it out of bounds on the full. Chose to kick it. Jetta found some space and marked. McDonald tip and Woody picks it up. Stringak slams it onto the boot. Opportunity now for Gown. He decides to go for home. Drop Gretsch. Back in the middle now. Gorn thumps it forward. Shield controlled the difficult ball. May was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. McGrath, the better man there. Penetrating handball. Awkward handball there. Sinks the slipper into it. Salem with an easy mark.
Essendon haven't been in control. They've given up way too many uncontested marks and are letting the opposition set the pace.
Great mark in the pack. Giving it off was Apple. McKenna gets on the end of that handball. Neil Bullen didn't mark it. Gown goes off the ground. Scoops up the ball. Fantasia so close. Just about weighing up the options now. Plays on. McDonald kicks it out of the defensive 50. Neil Bullen dishes it off. Just gets it onto the boot. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Big kick required from this distance. Going for goal number one. Looks okay off the boot. It's offline. Looking to bring it back into play. McDonald decides to go to himself. Uses it now. Kept alive under pressure. The ball in the hands of Viney. He gains possession. Couldn't keep the ball in play. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
There's just not enough effort out there at the minute.
Puts the handball out in front. That's a well-executed kick for a goal.
Yes, sir.
Danaher. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. He has the ball. Shield, unable to hold on. Releases by hand. Kicks out of the congestion. Found a way to keep it alive. The kick didn't even register a score. He's kicked it out on the full. Kick by Lever. Marks all alone. Salem drives a low kick. A mark by May. The free for May. Moves the ball by foot. Doing well with the mark. Gleeson manufactures a handball. Shield manages to get it onto the booth. Viney keeps it moving. Makes it somebody else's problem. Decides to kick. Burnell has it. Releases it under pressure. The loose ball picked up. Ball gets cut off. He wins possession with a driving kick. Quickly onto the boot. The loose ball scooped up. Shield will be the recipient of the free. Decides to play on. Does well to keep it in play. Lever grabbed it clean. Has it now. The mark is taken by Danaher. Gets it away. Is in his possession.
Thank you.
Bellchambers thumped it clear. Langdon gets a quick kick away. Couldn't snaffle it. We'll have another ball up. Wins the ruck duel. He's got the football now. Gets the ball out of heavy traffic. Decides to soccer it. The umpire will ball it up. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
The ball mopped up. Rushes with the kick. We are coming up to the end of the opening term. Hammers it. Here's McGrath. Finds a way around the tackler. Gorn earns a free kick. Vandenberg worked hard to get to that ball. Takes a simple grab. Moved on by Matrak. Plenty to analyse from the first quarter, Gaz.
Essendon started well. Now it's time for them to do it for 4 quarters.
Let's see what the stats have to show.
Melbourne are getting beaten around the contest. Rectifying that problem is key to them gaining control of this match.
Thanks, Gaz. Ready to go for the second turn. Back in the middle now. Gorn with a big fist on it. This is Merritt. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Can you tell us anything at the moment, Gaz?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Ball up on the outer side wing.
It's been a clearance game, and right now Essendon are on top in that area.
Great mark. Fantasia short by hand. Laverde with a chance to light things up. And he stepped over the boundary line. Toss back into play. Thumped clear. Mops up the loose ball. Jetta dismisses his opponent with disdain. Ball off hands. Stringer wins it back. It's somehow pitched over the line, and it's a goal. They stretch their lead with that effort. His teammates rush over. We're back in motion. Swats it. Takes possession. McDonald links up with a chance to run. Francis won himself a free. Looks for the short option. Finds the loose ball. They can create from this. Doing well to intercept that kick. Drives the ball out of defence. Takes it well. Laverde moves it now. McGrath takes the mark uncontested. Goes by hand. He's got the footy in his hands. Fantastic chase and tackle. Constricted by Jetta.
Beautiful tackle, Hutto.
Lever gets the loose ball. And the mark will be paid. Uses it across half back. McGrath with an opportunity from the turnover. Goes for a run. He takes aim. He slots this one. A big goal there. They get around him after that effort.
That came off the back of some... Melbourne needs to do a better job and gain more clearances at the moment. They're getting beaten in the contest and it's affecting the scoreboard.
Turned it over. Sends it clear of the contest. McDonald tipping Woody wins the marking contest. Sweeping handball. Ends up with McGrath. Releases the handball. Back now from Parrish. Fantasia likes his chances from there. He delivers with a drop pass. He's got a couple now. Smart.
That's it.
Centre bounce. Thumps it clear. Use the hands and gives away the free. Burnell has resources out wide. Open opportunity for Langdon. A spearing kick. A chance to gather the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
I hate to say it, Hutto, but this game is over.
Ball up in the centre square. Belchambers won the tap. Shield wants to keep it moving by hand. Jones runs, manufactures the handball. Viney is streaming past and gets the footy. Melbourne supporters delighted by that. Look at him.
It hasn't. The Bombers got set up well and are able to cut off these kicks forward from the opposition.
With the ball now. Neil Bullen finds possession. Is in his possession.
It's been a clearance game, and right now Essendon are on top in that area.
The umpire will ball it up. One down. Dug out the loose ball. Oliver with a short hand pass. Hacking it out of there. A chance to reload the attack now. Goes with the kick. Hurley marks uncontested. Just kicks it long. Neil Bullen takes it strongly. Keeps it moving. He can take off after that handball. Slips the handball to Viney. Merritt is having a stellar match.
He's been superb today, Hutto.
Can't take the mark. Fought hard to get a handball away. The umpire calls for a stoppage. Big thump from Belchambers. McGrath just threw it. Langdon flicks it over. Kolodjasnik knew what was coming. Hurried kick. The ball finds Oliver. Moves it by foot. The mark has been taken. Uses it by foot. Takes the mark all by himself. At full stride, receives the handball. Picks up the loose ball. Thank you. Punches it clear. Gathered by Shield. Puts it into space. He's got the football now. Danaher gives it off. And now they go. Gown finds his man on the move. We'll get a ball up on the wing. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game's going right now.
They are desperate for a goal now. No issues with that drop punt. That's his third. Look at them. About to resume hostilities. Thump clear. Gathers it now. McKenna takes the mark. Wants to keep it moving. Gets a quick kick away. Over the top of the pack. Goes by foot. Laverde got under it.
Essendon have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of the game if they're to stay on top.
Harms releases the ball. Linking by hand. It's a turnover. Merritt rushes with the kick. Wins the race to the ball. Gets the loose ball. Laverde gives it to the player running past. Picks up the loose ball. Slams it onto the boot. Shield gets in the way. A good job keeping it in play there. Unfortunately not for long as the ball goes out. Ball tossed back in.
Essendon are winning the ball out of the clearance and are capitalising. It's much easier to score when you're always on the front foot.
Merritt was taken high in the tackle. Mops up the loose ball. We'll get a ball up.
The Bombers are getting first use from their ruckman.
The ball spills to start. We'll get a ball up on the wing. Hammers it. Harms off the deck. Saad picks up the loose ball. Thank you, thrashes it. Scoops it up. Shield uses it by foot. Goes for territory. Uses a short handball. Intercepted. Collects the loose ball. The loose ball picked up. Winning the ball in the air was Merritt. McGrath onto the ball. Taken by Danaher. Laverde got the hands free. He slams it towards goal. McDonald, Tip and Woody. We resume hostilities. Punched away. He wins possession. Gains some territory. Finds the loose ball. Shield creating plenty with the ball. Licks with hands. Gathers it now. Just gets it onto the boot. Vandenberg gets on the end of this. Fighting hard was Jones. Oliver kicks hurriedly. Nice hands. Handballs. Quick hands, and they could be away here. Hooker just manages to release the kick. Had the pressure bearing down. Langdon dropped what he should have taken. McGrath misses the tackle. Goes short by hand. Quickly onto the boot. May marks in a bit of space. Puts boot to ball. Petrarca runs after this one. Oliver drives it at goal. A chance to soccer it and kicks the goal. Vanden back with another centre bounce. Gorn gets onto the ball with quick hands, receives the handball and takes off. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Anything standing out at the moment for you, Gaz?
This game needs a spark at the moment.
Half-time arrives, Gary. What are your thoughts on the first half?
It's been a promising first half for Essendon. They'd be confident they can keep it going in the second half.
McGrath on top of the ranking points.
He's having a fantastic game.
Still a half to play, and with plenty of time left in this match, expect both sides to come out firing in the second half. We're set to go at the start of the third quarter. About to resume play. Gorn got in the better position. Spills the mark. Melksham not getting much of it, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
Laverde controlled it well off the bounce. He likes his chances from here. Looks like the ball will be coming back. Neil Bullen clears the danger for now. McDonald, Tip and Woody collects it. Fantasia found a way to mark that one. Elects to kick. Kolajasny looks to get onto the football. A bit too hard with the push, and it's a free kick. Saad going for number one. Close call there, but it just made it for a score. He's enjoying it. Back with another centre bounce. Gorn won it down. The bounce made it tough. We'll get a stoppage. What are your thoughts at the moment, Gaz?
I'd love for the coach to send a message out there and tell these players to take the game on. Essendon have been extremely well organised.
Mechanic releases by hand. Jones with the intercept, hacking it out of there. The boundary line wins this race. Umpire tosses it in. Clears the contest. Melksham gets the ball. Clears the contest. McGrath kicks it. The ball mopped up. Just gave it away. Kolajasny takes it well. They can create from this. Gown there to mop up. Now, finding his pretty happy.
He did really well there and get...
Back in the middle now. Wins the ruck duel. Opportunity for Gorn. They can link up now. Brown found some space and marked. 45 metres out. He goes for broke. He sums up the situation and
that goal.
We're back in the middle to resume play. Won the hit out. Harms with the ball. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. Punches are clear. Mechanic on the ball. Danaher takes a strong mark. 50 metres out. An impressive performance so far. This for a fourth goal. Looking for options now. An easy grab for Salem.
Essendon just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set shots inside 50.
Works the ball up the ground. Saad was surrounded. He needed to mark it, and he did. Danaher to get the free kick. He flicks it over. Picked off the deck. Harms just gets it onto the boot. Doing well to intercept that kick.
Essendon have the lead, but they're allowed plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Goes for the goals. Unfortunately, lets them down there. McKenna assessing the options. Decides to play on. Well taken at ground level. The loose ball scooped up. A good mark under the circumstances. He's got the footy in his hands. A strong pack mark. Bellchambers puts it on the boot. McGrath just put it on the boot. Heppel did well to win that ball. Gets it out of congestion. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real quiet match, Hutto.
Goes off the ground. Finding the loose ball was McKenna. Takes a nice mark.
Essendon are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead.
Intercepts the ball well. Stabs at the kick. Does well to cut off the kick. May elects to kick. Salem gets on the end of this. He lays off the pass. Oliver links up with a chance to run. Ends up turning this ball over. Goes the barrel. Kolajasny has had plenty of it, Gaz.
Yes, I know. He's a class act.
Movement by hand. Hits the point post. It'll be a free. Moves it quickly. McGrath goes the top. Bellchambers applying physical pressure. The umpire calls for it. What can you tell us, Gaz?
There's just not enough effort out there at the minute.
He's had a stellar match. And we'll get a ball up. Bellchambers does well. Viney clears the ball from the contest. Good mark and looks to send it back. Now with a low spearing kick. They chase after the loose ball. Hannon slams it onto the boot. Hurley soccers the kick. Got the hands free. Hits the target by hand. Merritt links with a teammate who can run. Now we've got a ball up. Bellchambers won the hit out. He has the ball. Good grab there for Heppel. Chose to kick it. Takes a strong mark. Quick handball. Finding the ball was Danaher. They'll be pleased with that effort. A nice long goal. Pretty happy with that one. Back in the middle. Tap down. A chance for McGrath. Goes for territory. Gow, can he put it through?
Essendon have been poor with their ball use. They've turned it over on too many occasions, and it's allowing the opposition chances to score.
Jetta with a penetrating handball. Kolajasny heads long with that kick. Avoids the tackler. Drops the mark. Hands that ball to the opposition. Just got the hands in the back there. Heppel elects to kick. Avoids the pressure. I hope that's not serious. He looks to be in a lot of pain. That doesn't look great. Looks unlikely he will see any further. Congrats. The umpire set the bounce to restart the game. Just gave it away. This is Langdon. Practicing some fancy moves. He gets his hands on the footy. McDonald had the pressure bearing down. He looks like he needs a spell. Marks now and can send it back. They create the turnover. It's a turnover. He decides to go for home. Hannon sends the drop punt on its way for another go.
That's all. Melbourne giving themselves a chance on the turnover, but they can't seem to be putting it on the scoreboard.
A chance to reload the attack now. Moved on by Neil Bullen. Great grab. Keeps the kick low. Gets into some space to mark this.
Essendon haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Good mark, and looks to send it back. Janek uses the body well. Decides to kick. A strong mark in the pack from Gleeson. Chips it towards half forward. Stringer has an injury. That doesn't look good. Don't think he'll be coming back. Parrish hacking it out of there. Oliver slowing down now. Might be in need of a rest. Intercepts the ball well.
Essendon have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
Parrish missed an opportunity to mark. Wins the race to the ball. Gleeson wins the ball in the air. Marks now and can send it back. As we go into the final change, the score's Essendon. Let's check out the stats.
Melbourne are giving up too often on possession. They need to lower their eyes and hit a target when going forward.
Thanks for that. Umpire ready to begin the last term. Umpire ready to resume play. Winning it was Gawn. Takes possession. Oh, someone's on the ground. Going straight to the rooms. Does not look good.
It's just smashing out there at the moment, and it could get worse.
A strong pack mark. Neil Bullen uses it by foot.
Well, when you look at the shots at goal, there just hasn't been enough scoring opportunities being created. Get the ball inside 50 and give your forwards a chance to take a mark. The Bombers' forwards are dangerous anywhere inside 50. They just need to be given a shot.
Does well to cut off the kick. Gawn clears the congestion. Wants to keep it moving. Turned it over. Lever drops the mark. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hunter.
Swats it. Palms with the ball. Handballs. Shield going for number one. A drop punt through the goals. This kick celebrating it. Back in the middle. Has the Rucks go at it. Slapped away. He gains possession. Hunt wins the foot race. Francis kicks hurriedly. Fantasia has a great set of hands. Looks with hands. McGrath, hurried kick. A chance to reload the attack now. Has it now. Dishes it off to a player on the run. Just landed in his back. Kicks to the square. It's a foot race to get this one. Bellchambers thumped it clear. Goes with the kick. Ball collected. The ball ends up with Gown. He goes it alone. Fantasia does well to mark. He was celebrating that goal the moment it Look at it.
This is how Melbourne need to be more efficient with their ball use. They've allowed the opposition too much influence from intercept marks.
Gets the loose ball. Now we'll get a ball up. Bellchambers aims for a man on the ground. The ball in the hands of Gleeson. Just put it on the boot. He's getting a lot of the ball, Gaz.
He's setting the example at the moment.
Movement by hand. This kick to keep some hope alive. He's centre bounce. Bellchambers slaps it away. He's got the footy in his hands. Intercepted. Ball gets cut off. Decides to soccer it. Saad dug it out. Couldn't get the hand pass away, so he just threw it. Vandenberg found a way to mark that one with a driving kick. McDonald gets in a good position. A chance to put one through here for Melbourne. 50 metres out. Going for goal number one. It just gets the journey, and it's a goal. McDonald couldn't be happier with that goal. Time enough to get back into this one. We're back in motion.
The Bombers are making the most of their ruck dominance. It's one area of their game that seems on top here.
Goes by hand, linking by hand, marking in space was Petrarca. Melbourne fans would love to see this one sail through. He gives chase to the footy. Picked up by Jones. Gives it to Salem. Hurried kick. Takes the mark. 30 metres out. They can't afford to be wasting these shots at goal from the corridor. If they kick this, they give themselves a chance. The game is back underway. Guided down nicely by Bellchambers. Shield moves it by hand. He gains possession. Fighting hard was Neil Bullen. Hits the target by hand. What can you tell us at this stage, Gary?
I'm waiting for something to change the way this game's going right now.
Essendon are in front in the clearances, and it's allowing them to create pressure up the field and scoring opportunities.
Good mark by Salem. Sinks the slipper into it. McDonald with the mark. Drives the kick hard. Vandenberg looking a bit sluggish out there. A stab kick from Brown. McDonald not getting much of it, Gaz.
Maybe the coach needs to get on the phone to him and give him some instructions.
Ball tossed back in. Won it down. Something's gone on off the ball, and it results in a free. Gleeson takes the mark.
They can just slow the game down now, take a bit of time off the clock.
Dishes it on. Missed the target. Hurley sends it clear of the contest. Looks like the ball will be coming back.
Essendon haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Melksham couldn't hang on to the ball. Releases the handball. Jones just put it on the boot. Over the top of the pack. Sweeping handball. Rushes with the kick. A free kick to Melbourne. Uses it across half-back. Finds himself in space and marks. Kick by Lever. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. Slams it onto the boot. He wins the ball in the air. Clears the congestion. Danaher takes it well. Lobs the handball. McGrath puts on a big hit. Tomlinson soccers it forward. Burnell gets a quick kick away. McDonald marks in a bit of space.
Essendon just aren't running for each other or creating space to work into. And as a result, they haven't been able to earn many set. Essendon have actually turned it over more than the opposition, but they haven't allowed that to translate into scores. It's why they're still in front.
McGrath slick with the hands. The ball spills Connell. Unable to put that one through. We'd love to know. Mechanic ready to bring it back into play. Executes the torp. Landed in his back on this occasion. Move it on. McDonald tipping Woody. Lobs the handball. Opportunity for Shield. Dug out the loose ball. Ends up turning this ball over. May has resources out wide. Salem looks in need of a spell. Runs it over the boundary line. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
I'd really love it if these teams took the contest to the next level.
Vandenberg pushes his opponent off with one hand. McKenna just gets it onto the boot. Saad with a clean collect. The ball rolls over the boundary line. Umpire calls for a boundary throw. The ball is coming back into play. Guides it down. Kolajasny decides to soccer it. Zaharakis hacks it on the boot. He has the ball. Hempel gets the ball. The mark is taken by Bellchambers. Wants to go. A great mark taken there. He drives it. He just can't get out of the action. Kolajasny sends it into space. He's put it out on the full. Uses it now. Marking in space was Lever.
Essendon haven't been able to set up many set shots at goal, but I'm not sure that it's the forward's fault. The ball has been coming in way too slow. You can't expect your forward to kick a winning total that way.
Kolajasny has resources out wide. The ball finds Vandenberg. Couldn't take it. McGrath with a chance on the turnover. May got under it. Puts it on the boot. Found space for an easy mark. Marked by Lever. Gets a quick kick away. Ball hits the deck. Hands that ball to the opposition. Melbourne were really poor today.
Performance from S.
Final scores at 95 to 58. Thanks for joining us, Gaz, but that's all we have time for.
Thanks, Hutto. Until next time, that is.